Okay, so now we're going to take our piece and we're going to draw our multi-view. So I'm quickly going to put together an isometric view of it. Okay, and remember our isometric view needs to have the front view as if we're looking at it from the bottom left. Okay, so if we're looking at it like from this way. All right. So I'm first going to draw I'm not even going to do the box method here. I'm just going to try and get it together pretty quickly. So I'm going to do my front face, which is an L, or a backwards L. Okay, then I'm going to go, that is way off.
Mr. Money,
Yes.
whenever you're drawing your views, does the front view always have to have the best view, or could it be like a different view?
You want your front view to always have the best view. Why is this one so far off? Okay, so we're going like so. What is happening to that line? Oh, smart board.
So smart.
There we go. Okay. So like that, and we've got that line there. This one comes straight down. We go over to here. Okay, so there's our general shape. I'll shade it in to kind of give a better idea of the three-dimensionality of it. I'm going to order the depth. Okay, and we'll do. Oh, I forgot one line. Where did I forget one? Good. Right there. Okay, so now I've got my front view. Okay, that's going to give me, or I've got my isometric view. Now when I look at it from the bottom left angle, that's going to give me my front view. Okay? What?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so now I can get to my front view. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my construction box for all three of them. Okay, so if I look at the front view, I can see that my height is 2 blocks high. I'm going to do a scale of 3 to 1. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then it's got a width of 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down like so, and then across like so. Okay, so there's my box for the front view. If I rotate it up, I know that my top view is going to share the width, so I'm just going to extend those lines up. Okay, and my height or my depth of the top view is going to be 2 blocks, so it's going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then my side view or my right view, I'm going to extend out my height because it shares that from the front view, and I know that it is also 2 for the depth, so I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there are my boxes for construction, okay? So now I'm going to switch to object line, and I'm going to start drawing the front view. So from the front view, I'm going to first draw the outline that's going to look like a U. Okay, so am I done with the front view? No, what am I missing?
The block that sticks out.
The block that sticks out. So how do I represent that? Object lines, good. Okay, so in that bottom right corner where it sticks out, I'm going to put in a couple of object lines. Okay, good. Now I'm going to switch to the top view. If I rotate that guy up, it's going to look almost like an upside down or a backwards L that's doing a headstand. That's how I'm going to describe it. Okay, so there's the upside down L, and he's doing a headstand. Okay, so now what am I missing from this view?
The 2 blocks that stick up.
Good, there are 2 blocks that stick up. So if I'm going to show, if I'm showing which blocks we're talking about, it's this part and this part that is sticking up on the top view. Okay. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add those as object lines. So I need one here and here to show that top right block, and I need one right here to show the top left block. Okay. So then next I'm going to move on to my side view. Okay. My side view, it looks like just a baby backwards L. So it's going to go like so.
So it's supposed to be 3-to-1 scale.
If you do 3-to-1 scale, your cubes will fit over the sheet exactly. So you can use that to kind of see. If it's not 3-to-1, that's okay. But 3-to-1 is what I would do because it'll just make it a little bit easier to check. Okay. So for this view, okay, what do I need to add for this one? Hidden lines. Okay, where are those going to go?
On the small one.
Is it going to be just one, or are we going to have two? Where would the one go, Foster? Like this? Like this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So there's our one hidden line. Okay, do we need any others? Yeah, where else do we need one?
Perpendicular to Foster.
Yeah, right there, okay? Because we've got space behind both of those. There's that feature sticks out. We need to establish that there's a depth, or there's nothing behind part of it. Okay? So now we've got all of our lines, and now we need a dimensioning. Okay? So I do my dimensioning by doing my width first. Okay? You don't have to do it that way, but I just like to eliminate all of one first. So I'll go width. We'll go width and then height and then depth for this one. Okay? So for the width, what would be my best view to show the width? Oh, I just realized the microphone's all the way over there. I didn't hook it up. Hopefully you can hear. Okay, where would be the best place to do the width? The front view or the top view or the side view?
Front.
Why the front? Good, it shows the shape best, okay? So I'm going to do nested dimensions. All right, and by that, I'm going to make some small ones for these smaller sections, and I'm going to do longer lines to show the overall width. Okay, so by doing that, I can do a couple of small dimensions right here. This is 0.75. Kind of hard to tell that, but this is kind of hard to do. So we got 0.75 there. And so what's this larger dimension going to be if each cube is 3/4 of an inch?
225.
2.25. Good. Okay, so is that all of our width?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's all of our width, because we can figure out this middle space by subtracting the 2 times 0.75 from 2.25. Okay, so next we're going to do height. Where should I do height? So I'm getting some front and some right. Why do we think, what would be an advantage of doing the right view instead of the front view? Good, it shows the contour better, okay? So that way I could dimension to an object line, but over here I can dimension to an object line right here, and it's showing me how it sticks out. So I'm going to do both of them over here since I'm over here. So I'm going to do 0.75, okay? And then I'm going to come all the way. Now notice when I'm doing this, when I'm dimensioning the overall, whoops. When I'm dimensioning over the overall, because on this view I'm referencing the very top part, I need to come all the way to this line right here whenever I do my dimension line, because I need it to actually go to where it's almost touching the feature that I'm dimensioning. Okay? So, the next thing I need to do is my depth. Okay? Now, where would be the best place to do depth? Top view. Okay, so we're going to do it this way, all right? I'm going to do the overall depth up here. So that's 1.50. I'm including the 0 just so I stay consistent with my hundredths place. Okay? Now, the reason I didn't leave room for a nested one here is because if I were to dimension this part right here, the best place for me to do it would be to come off over here, because I need it. I don't want to go through the object, and I don't want to go. I mean, I could go to this object line right here, but it's not. It doesn't show the contour as well. So instead of doing either of those, I'm going to come down to right here, and I'm going to do a dimension line right there instead, because this shows me the contour, and I'm not going over any lines, and I'm also between two shared views. So in this case, I did a dimension line on one view. I'm sorry, a featured part dimension on one view, and I did the overall depth on another view. And that's okay, because sometimes we have to do that to keep from breaking the other dimensioning rules. Okay? So that's a fully dimensioned part for you guys to go off of an example. So hopefully that will help you guys going through your dimensioning.